Awesome. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Well, I don't see YouTube up just yet. Okay, there we are. We're in it. We're in it. All right, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for joining us on the Wish You Would podcast. My name is Max. I am joined with DJ and Preston. Sound off, boys.
What's up, DJ in the house? That sounded cringy.
That was so good. So good.
I wanted to hear what it sounded like, and it's about what I thought it was gonna be.
It was exactly the what you were aiming for, right? All right.
Yeah.
Today's podcast is about something once again. I think the running theme going forward is probably Preston and DJ know everything that's going on, and I'm just kind of fucking winging it.
Yeah,
So
he just
today's
gets informed
today's
today.
conversation is about something.
I'm surprised you don't look at the titles of the stream when you have it pulled up on YouTube.
Oh, son of a bitch. Oh, son of a bitch. I could have been fucking on topic. It would have been really funny if I just been like, oh, yeah, by the way, I know exactly what we're talking about today. It's, in fact, let me just read the title real quick. Conventions and cosplays and stories. Oh, my. Oh, brother. Okay. Well, yeah, about conventions. Yeah,
We
I've
figured
been
this
to a
was
couple of those.
yeah, I was gonna say we figured
a
this was
few.
this was a topic that we all had at least some experience in.
Honestly, I'm waiting for the one that I have zero experience in. I'm just fucking dead ass quiet
See,
the entire time.
The comic books one, it was
I
almost
don't see
that because you were
ever
like, I know
happen.
nothing about
You mean
comics.
dead ass quiet.
Dead ass, just silent the entire time. All I do
Not
is the
even
intro and
audible.
never speak again.
One of the reasons we brought on Max is he has an opinion about everything. So
I mean,
will
that's
never
true
not.
about it's true about literally everyone in the world, by the way. Everyone
I
has
mean,
an
that's
opinion
true.
on something.
You're right, but you'll speak about it every time.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Conventions, man. Home of the potential stank of the world. But also some of the coolest shit you'll ever see. I remember I want to talk about my very first convention that well, that's not the very first one. Let me just say this. It's not the first convention I went to, but it's the first one that I went to of its kind, and I was fucking all about it. I went to PAX out in Seattle
Hmm.
as my first time ever doing it. I was working at GameStop at the time, and I remember like video games were like fucking everything I was doing. And I remember recording my face going into the front doors and they opened them up, and I was like, because they had like a floating Pikachu, they had all this shit going on, and I was so about it, dude. Oh man. I ended up spending so much money there on like fucking like we got like I got a bunch of like the Mass Effect. Oh god, there's ah ah ah.
Show the
Show the
spoils
thing.
of war.
So I have a thing with spaceships, right? And so I got like a bunch of the diecast metal like models of the
Oh
ship.
no,
Obviously it's dusty as fuck. But
you're
but
in.
I got like the SR2 Normandy, the SR1, I got the Victorian fucking fighter ship, human one. And, oh, I love those things. But I got those during it, and I was so excited about those. I remember going back to PAX again down the road, and I found the same thing. But I mean, I also met the Battle Block Theater guys, and I have like four of the. Oh my god, it is so hard to see.
It's so
I have
white.
this white statue that you can't see anything about. Maybe if I get it real close.
Oh yeah, that's better. That's better.
Yes, little hat man. I have one that I got from them, and it was signed and colored. There we go. So I had the lead art designer, the level designer, a stamper, and a bunch of other guys sign it. And they didn't just sign it, they drew pictures on it. So this is Stampers. I have one on the side, which is the level designer. He's like, I'm not an artist. Like, dude, it's awesome. I've got the lead developer guy, and then I've got the actual artist.
That's fun.
And so like I got to talk to those guys, had a great time with them.
And I think that's
Oh,
a big reason a lot of people go to conventions is to
yeah,
meet people that they really think have done a cool thing in the world. Yeah,
yeah, man.
I've only met a few, but it was always a cool experience meeting someone that maybe you didn't even know you're gonna meet because you didn't know they were gonna be at the convention.
Yeah.
Um, um, like I remember meeting one of the guys at a Spokane convention that he did a lot of the art for, like, I think it was Johnny Bravo and all those
Oh hell yeah,
movies.
dude.
Yeah. So that was crazy. I didn't even know I was gonna meet him, and he was a really cool guy.
Yeah. Uh, conventions are neat. I like them. I like them a lot. There are a lot of times where I've gone to a convention, and I don't think that I'm like the how do I want to word that without making myself look like a
The
jackass?
most convention-y.
Yeah, I'm not a huge like. I don't like big crowds of people. Like, I'm not like really. I'm not. I'm more of a homebody than I am like a big crowd guy.
He says
But
homebody, but it's a shut-in. Just the word he's looking for.
okay, fair enough. Shots fired, you motherfucker, but true. Uh but like having the ability to go around and then I mean, I don't really super duper talk to people, but when I do, I enjoy the conversations I have with them. But like having these conversations with people out there, it's like, yeah, there are a lot of people that have the like same likes and dislikes I have. Would I ever like hang out with them one on one? Probably not. But I've had like the entirety of like what you imagine of a convention, right? You have like, oh, you found this really cool group of people and you just shot the shit and you guys were awesome and we had a great time. Then there's the people that you see and you meet and you're like, man, I can smell you from the other building. Like, damn,
Yeah.
damn, dude. And then you have
Yeah.
like, yeah, I've been around all of it, right? I've seen it all. Um, like terrible line managements before. Like there was a time I actually got too drunk drinking with homeless people out in the the hotel area and missed the morning that we were supposed to meet up with Matt Mercer. And I
Oh,
was so bummed that I missed
Oh,
that. But my friend who was there in the morning to go do it, the line that he was in to go do it, he was like one of the first section of line. And the guy was like, well, everyone's waiting here. Let's have us all move around in a line. And then they had like the line conga and they came back and they were behind a bigger line that had formed after they had moved from that line.
wow.
And so they didn't get to go in there and meet Matt Mercer and all that. And it was like, man, I would have probably karate chopped that line management guy.
so
Yeah.
so you had a better time drinking with the homeless people is
Yeah, one of
Yeah.
them was like, hey, I like your
Yeah.
watch. Can I have that? And I was like, no. He was like,
No.
all right, cool.
No shame.
Honestly, there I've been around too many sketchy situations where I've just been like, nah, it's fine. It's cool.
Preston, what about you? What's your one of your favorite convention experiences?
oh boy. Let's see.
You're the one that brought up this topic and you don't have it prepared. You're the
Uh,
worst.
I have literature prepared. I didn't think about my own
It's
He's like, I
experiences.
only prepare
'Cause
literature.
I-
I don't even know my own stories.
because I mean so my first convention was when I first went to RadCon when I was I think I just turned 18.
When was that?
2015,
3 years ago.
2016, about a decade ago.
A decade. Oh, fuck me.
I was at that RadCon.
You were,
I was
yes. But
too.
I the first time I went, I didn't know any of you guys yet because it would have been 2016 was the first year that I went because then we didn't meet
right
you guys
after.
at LARP until the following October.
That was probably when I think I was doing concrete at that time. That was right after I left GameStop.
Yeah, it might have been.
It's either 2017 or 2016. I can't fucking
think I
I
remember.
think it would have been
looking
20.
for-
You were still working at GameStop when we met you.
Yep. So I left
Because I remember
2017.
we
yeah.
met you and then ran into you at a GameStop.
Yeah. That happens. I used to get when I was at the Radcons, dude. They would all. It wasn't like, oh hey Max, I know you. No, it was hey GameStop guy, and I was like, yeah,
GameStop
all right, yeah, I'm gonna fucking slink away. Fuck this noise.
Yeah.
But I mean, my favorite thing about conventions is the cosplay part of it, which is why I
Tell
included
me
that in
more.
the title. So, because
He
Yes.
dresses up.
I do,
Character.
This guy dresses up.
because the first
He's-
year I went,
You know he's got an exciting life
very
in the bedroom.
yes, so many needles and thread.
Exactly. That's where he makes his costumes in the
It
bedroom.
is, yeah.
That's why I say exciting for sure. Shut the fuck up, Max.
But the first convention that I went to, I went as Gray Fox from Elder Scrolls.
Oh,
Oh, okay.
And
for those of you that are like me, it was like got really excited about Metal Gear Solid. I feel you, man. I feel you.
I
Gray Fox.
specifically went as that because I was like, this is my first convention. I don't want to like draw too much attention to myself. So it's still a character, but it's not like a popular character. And then the moment somebody was like, Are you one of the Thieves Guild from Elder Scrolls? And then I was like, Yes, I am. And after that, it was like,
everybody,
all right, I get
everybody at these conventions, or at least you're gonna find someone that's also a fan of something you're a fan of.
it now. Exactly.
It's always gonna happen.
So since then, I've done a few original characters for it, but I've gone as Gambit, which I am.
Let me pull it out.
Yeah,
He's
I'm
ready.
currently working on a new version of my Gambit cosplay.
Okay.
And I've gone as Gambit. I've gone as Hornet from Hollow Knight. Did Indiana Jones. I've done a League of Legends character before.
It's the League of Legends character.
Kane /
I don't know who
Rost.
that is. Someone out there is excited that you said that. I have no idea what you're talking about.
Me and a whole group went. There's a in game.
I know.
There's a skin line for called Heartsteel, and it's like a boy band skin
Hell
line.
yeah.
Oh,
And
yeah.
so all four of us went as a different member of that group.
that's
Incredible.
funny.
I know a whopping 3 characters, I think, from League of Legends. Yasuo, because he's the only samurai guy, and he like swings tornadoes at people, which is cool.
And
then
I
there's
hate you.
Braum. Braum, because he's a big mustachioed bald man.
Braum is amazing.
Fuck yeah. And then Vi, because I watched Arcane.
Yeah, it's fair. Well, hey, if you watched Arcade, you know a few others.
Yeah.
No.
You don't know who Jinx is?
You don't know.
Oh, I know who that is. Yeah, I've seen a lot of people do the Jinx
Or
thing.
Caitlyn?
I don't know who that is.
Or Heimerdinger?
I think he's the little he's the Yoda guy, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Jace, Victor. There's a few of them in there that are
Just a couple.
that are characters.
Did I watch Arcane? Yes. Do I
Uh,
remember any of these characters? Not really.
Mbessa is now a character, although she became
Nope.
a character after Arcane. Mel. Oh,
Mm-mm.
anyways,
J-
moving on.
Okay, League player.
I do want to do
No.
other League cosplays in the future.
Which one would you do,
Heimerdinger.
Victor?
Yeah. Victor would be cool, but no, I really want to do Varus. He's all right, this is gonna shock you. He's an archer.
What?
Crazy.
I know.
Is he an elf too?
No, he's actually
Wow.
a fusion of 2 people and a demon. Long
I
story.
hear
Wow.
fusion. All I can think of is Dragon Ball Z.
Fusion
The
hot.
end.
But
Yeah, cosplay.
anyways, cosplay. And then one year I attempted to run the cosplay contest at RadCon because I was like, I really like doing this, and that year I messaged the chairman and I was, because they were asking for volunteers, I was like, hey, I would love to help out with the masquerade. Just let me know what you need help with and what I would be doing. He's like, well, you're the only one that volunteered, so do you want to run it? I'm like, sure.
Okay.
And how did that go?
It went smoother than I thought it was, because I got a lot of help from the guy who normally MCs for the masquerade, because he runs other masquerades across the Pacific Northwest. And he was like, here's how I run it. It is the least amount of work you have to do, and it gets the people in the cosplays through the process as quick as possible. So that part was fine, but my problem was I didn't have any help from the rest of the convention crew until literally the week before, when they were like, "Oh yeah, by the way, how are you doing?"
Help.
Help.
Yeah.
Help.
And then I had judges lined up, and then I had the after the show, when the judges go deliberate, I had a show set up for that. And then the day before, one of the judges backed out, and the day of, the people who were supposed to run the trivia game that we were going to do also backed out. But they were like,
Nice.
"Oh, but I have the because it was supposed to be actually style questions. But we have the list of question and answers, so we'll send you that." I'm like, great. So then I had to run it, but I didn't know the questions or answers very well. Yep.
Yeah.
So
Oh, great. Here's this trivia. By the way, I'm not sure if you're gonna say the correct answer.
That's when you get like a trivia question, like, all right, who's the most important character when it comes to League of Legends?
yeah.
I don't know who the fuck that is.
Also, that's subjective.
I would love to run MC shit for that and just have zero understanding of it and just look like a jackass.
You are very good at looking like a jackass. So.
Hey, I've done a lot of years looking that. Let me tell you, I'm a pro jackass. I love MCing stuff, dude. I really do. I hate being around a lot of people, but I really enjoy MCing.
He likes being the center tissue as long as you're over there.
Nah, dude, I'm okay with doing it in front of a ton of people. I did that for I think it was just completely off topic, but you know how I do. There was a talent. There was a talent show. I'll cover for you, Preston. There was a talent show that I was a part of, and they're like, "Hey, we need an MC," and I was like, "Okay."
I'll do it.
Whatever. They're like, "Max, you're fun at talking to people. Go do that." And I was like, "Okay."
That's why you're on this podcast.
I remember doing that one, and I think the funniest part was I was also part of that because they're like, "We need someone to cover this amount of time." I was like, I play guitar and harmonica at the same time. Why not? Sure. The worst part was, though, if no one knew who I was, which was a lot of people that were there for that talent show, there was a lot of parents. And the next person, I was announcing the next person, was like, yeah, the next guy's a little lame. Like, no one really likes him that much. It's not a big deal, but like, we're going to bring him out here anyway. And so if it was anyone else but me, it would have been the shittiest fucking thing. just trash talking the next guy to come out. And
he's the MC.
It's, who the fuck is this guy? Oh, he's talking about himself. Okay. I guess it's okay.
That's funny.
Oh man, that was a wild time. Cosplaying though, I think because I wore a couple of my LARP outfits to it.
Yeah.
And I got asked if I was David Tennant a shitload. Because I wore my brown trench coat and I had like boots that went up to my knees.
Well, you used to have a beard back then too. You shave a lot, yeah.
Well, it wasn't necessarily that I shaved a lot. It's just that it kept not growing in. This is after like several weeks right here, man. I shaved it off. Dude, I shaved off my, this is another side tangent. I said I shaved off my beard because I when you, for all of you out there, that I've shaved your face a little bit. And you're like, man, I'm gonna get this perfect, and then you get like just too far. And you're like, there's no going back. And you shave all of it off. I remember I came back to work, and all of my coworkers were like, Max, I fucking hate that. What did you do? I was like, I got too far with the razor and just kind of kept going.
Yeah.
They were I several of my coworkers were fairly upset that I did that. It's like, listen, man, it's just hair on my face. I know it really does change the way your face looks, though.
It does. Yeah.
It really does.
I look way different without a beard.
Yeah.
And this is getting to the point where I want to shave it.
Mm-hmm.
It's just a lot. Beards are a lot of work if you want them to be healthy. So
there's another thing that I want to point out at. There's a little bit of a hypocrisy out there, if you will, in terms of cosplaying and people who gatekeep like crazy. I've seen a lot of people. I mean, not necessarily for me cosplaying, because people would be like, whatever, you're David Tennant, right? I'm like, no, I'm a OC from a LARP that I'm in. But I did most often than not, I would go with my name as Mad Max, because that's where I'm at. That was like I was told at one point that was what I was named after. My dad does not agree. But whatever.
it's okay.
I remember being outside like at a drinking party, and some guy was like, huh, Rachowski, right? And I was like, what the fuck are you talking about? He's like, Rachowski. And I was like, I don't. He's like, Mad Max, dude, you know? And I was like, okay, well, I don't know who you are, first off, and I'm out here doing my thing. Like, I didn't know you. What the fuck, man? Come at me like that with just a random name. It's like, man, you're not a real Mad Max fan. I'm like, oh, dude, I know who the Rachowski is. It's like Rachansky or Rachowski. At this point, I don't even care. It's like, dude, fucking leave me alone. I don't know you. Stop coming at me like this.
I know what you're talking about, where it's gatekeeping, where people are basically they're like, you know what, you're not even a fan, and
you're not even a real fan, dude. You're dressed up as Gambit. They're like, you know, when Gambit first showed up in this comic book, blah, 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 blah. It's like, listen, man, I like the character. I'm okay with that. I don't know fucking the lore, my dude. Calm down. I happen to be blessed with the ability to make or find or buy a outfit and then cosplay as such thing. I don't need to know the fucking trivia. Thank you. So for all of you out there, that do that, stop it. Thank you.
I mean, it is a free country. Do what you want, but you're not going to win any fans.
No.
Well, here's the thing. Yeah, sure, it's a free country. Stop being an asshole. That's it, man. Just enjoy that someone else enjoys the thing. They're like, oh, cool. That's
actions
awesome.
Have
dude.
consequences if they keep doing it, and just less and less friends. Because nobody enjoys it. Nobody.
Oh man, no. And people who do, why?
Why?
I mean, I'm not gonna yuck your yum, but like,
oh wait, you know what? They're the same as like the Reddit trolls.
See, I actually I run into that more. This still intersects with conventions, because there was a time at conventions when I would go to like the board game rooms and card game rooms.
Right.
I don't anymore because of those people, because I play Magic the Gathering, and
Same.
I am one of the people that I don't care what the meta is. I don't care what cards are good.
Yeah.
Dude,
I
build via tribal.
I just
tribal builds.
I buy cards from sets that I think are cool. Like I bought a booster box for Outlaws of Thunder Junction. I bought a booster box for the current Spider-Man set. And I just put together decks based off of those on what I think is neat. So I don't make meta decks.
Are you one of those blessed people that doesn't buy singles and you play with what you have?
The only time I will buy a single is if
rare.
If I make a set, like for Outlaws of Thunder Junction, I built a whole deck, and I found one really cool card that fit with the theme of the deck, and the full art version of it was only like $10, I think.
That's expensive.
So it is, but I ordered it to complete the theme of the deck. Or like if there's a card that has a counterpart to it, I'll get the counterpart card.
But I run into those people that they're like, you know what? that deck's trash.
Dude,
Yes,
I
yeah, that's
fucking hate that so much, dude.
I'm like, well, let's
uh,
play, and if I win, then
and
My
I'll,
if
I'll
my
go to
if my
those.
trash deck wins, you have to fucking leave.
See, the thing is, I'll go to those, and usually I build 60 card. Lately, I've been building more commanders,
I
just because
like
it's
the
easier to
commander
find
style
the
more.
pre-constructed
both.
commanders.
Mine's the fact that you only have to buy one card.
Fair.
Um, but I do both. I have standard sets, and I have commanders that I've built and pre-built commanders that I bought, like the Fallout one.
Right. Mhm.
But most of the time when you go to those events, it's mostly standard with some commander. And so I'll go to the standard tables, and they'll be like, "Yeah, how many turns can you win with your combo?" I'm like,
40.
I was like, I don't
I
know.
don't know.
And they're like, "Well,
Here
I
you
have
go,
mine
But
set
if I
up so that
win,
I can, if I draw any of these cards that I have 4 of in the deck, then I win in 3 turns." I'm like, that's dumb. I'm
that
not
sounds
gonna
boring.
play.
Cool, dude. Nice. Nice. Yeah, when you have people that build like there's like tiers of decks, right? Like love that we went from cosplaying conventions to Magic the Gathering. But there's tiers
Part
of
of
decks, right? You
conventions.
get people out there that are like, "Oh yeah, I built this fucking super deck and the thing wins in like 3 turns always." And it's like, "Cool, man." Like I play a themed deck on squirrels.
Yeah.
Yeah, you
And
killed it.
I ain't gonna lie, dude. I put over 100 cards in a 60 card format, and I think it's hilarious. And inside of that deck, there's a chance that I can go with infinite squirrels, and I think it's hilarious because it's like 3 or 4 cards total, like 8 cards
And is
in the
it
deck
like,
that can do it. It's over 100 cards in that deck, so it's a
and
big ass
Austin, you
fucking
can get
stack of
like
squirrels.
infinite squirrels, and they also have like trampoline and
So
stuff.
kind of. There's a point where like so when you make the in that deck, this is a fucking weird side tangent. In that deck, if I go infinite with squirrels, I can go for as many squirrels as I want, and then you have a turn because they're all tapped, so you can just nuke the board. And I go, oh, so you can infinitely keep me like at bay, and I always give like a fucking friendly. Here's your last chance to survive because I'm about to flood the field with squirrels. But a meat hook massacre pretty much ruins my day. But like that's the thing, right? I build off of themes. Like I built a samurai deck that is not good. I am actually looking at making one of my favorite cards into a commander deck, and I'm really having a hard time thinking about what I want to do with it. It's there's a card back from the old Kamigawa named Itsao, the Enlightened Tabushi. The art for that's fucking rad. He's really the only I say he's one of the only samurais in mono green. There's the Jade Avenger, which is a frog ninja samurai guy, and he's cool as hell. But like Izao is like my favorite card and still is my favorite card. Like I love having themes and building around a specific card that I really enjoy. It's not meta, it's dog shit, but I love it. Like I built my most recent commander deck. I used Edge of Eternities. I made a spaceship deck because I like spaceships. So my commander is a spaceship. I thought that was cool. But
I just
back
got
to
sad
why? What's up?
because all my magic cards got stolen forever.
Just buy
now,
more.
and I
Do
just
you want more magic
no, I'm
cards?
not
I have
gonna
too
do
many.
that.
I have too
No,
many.
I'm sure a lot of the ones you give me are trash.
Actually, I have like a car. I have multiple cards that are worth over $100 that
I'm
I'm
sure,
showing you.
but that's the thing is that I don't want to.
It's a game, dude.
But it's one more thing to get into that I have to spend money on to get
Not
into.
really, not really. You can probably find a
I'll
deck
just
that
go
you
play your
enjoy.
guys' decks. I'll just play your guys' decks.
You want to play with my deck, eh?
Yeah, we'll play with your deck.
Fucking weird. Back to conventions though. We talked about the cosplaying.
I
have
say,
a million stories I want to talk about with my conventions, but I want DJ to chime in on his stories at this point.
Oh, so many.
You can tell everybody about how you found me drunk in a stairwell and I looked at my watch.
No, that's not exactly how that happened. He was drunk, so he doesn't remember.
No.
He was blackout drunk.
Yeah.
But
You can find me in conventions.
I
sometimes
really do
wandering.
also enjoy the cosplay portion of it, but I've always been kind of lazy with my cosplays. I just like throw together whatever I have.
You buy the
I-
bodysuit and go.
I mean, I've bought stuff for LARP over time, and I'll just like throw.
Preston knows what I'm talking about.
Yeah, the morph suit. But no, just like I was Green Arrow one year, just because I have a green jerkin.
That's a cool.
It's
I want
really
to
cool
real
jerkin, but
quick shout out to Ravens. What was it, Ravenwood Leather, right?
Ravenwood leather, yep.
Really cool
They're
shit.
amazing,
And I've always wanted to
amazing
buy one of those,
products.
and I never have. I
Yeah,
should
they're
buy one now.
expensive, but they're
I have a
gonna
job
last
now.
me forever.
I have a job now. I
I
should
have
buy
a
one.
job. I have disposable income. Ask how many ships I bought in Star Citizen.
No, don't do it.
Don't do it.
Don't do it. You
But
don't want to know how much I got in there.
I think the big thing for me with conventions, besides all the cool nerdy shit, was at least like I've gone to RadCon more than any of the others, and it was always just like a gathering of people I only saw once a year, and
Yeah.
we would just have a good old time, like socializing, talking about how the year's been, probably getting too drunk.
Yeah, I was about to say like
Yeah,
it was
yeah,
the
good
RadCon
old-
crew. You go to RadCon to get blasted.
You got blasted. And the story that Max is referring to is that Max and I were having a great time drinking pretty much since like noon that day or something like that.
Yeah.
And we get to this bathroom after dancing for a while and running around.
Wait,
I
was
can't
it a
remember
bathroom?
in what order. Yeah, we went to the bathroom.
I thought it was a
Just
stair.
happened to know, and we get done peeing. And we go over to the sink, and I see his watch. And I'm like, dude, your
Shattered.
watch is fucked up. And he's
It
like,
was shattered.
nah, still works. And it was so fucked up, and we get out of the bathroom and just go back to whatever we were doing.
Man.
Yeah, that was a crazy.
Back when I had use of both of my ears. Isn't that a crazy time?
Yeah, and when my liver was not fucked up. 'Cause I don't think my body could do it
youth.
anymore.
Youth. Oh, man, it's not even that old, but like, yeah.
And we've had other crazy times, like the time we all almost got in a fight in the bar.
I don't think I was there for that one.
It was me and
I was there, but I wasn't in
Tyler
that
and-
bar.
Preston Trevor, I think.
Well,
Yeah.
Trevor regrets this because we start going into the bar and we're like ready to go, and Trevor is like, I think I need a monster out of the vending machine before we go in there. So then he goes over to the vending machine and we walk in, and then the security breaks us up before anything can happen, and we're walking out just as Trevor is about to walk in. He's like, what happened?
What happened?
Context on that story, by the way, Preston's now wife, someone touched her inappropriately at this bar, and every one of our friends was like, yeah, we're gonna fuck this dude up. And I wasn't there for that. I think I was meandering as I usually do, probably stumbling in different
And I
hallways.
think that's one of the funnier things too, is people would just like everybody. It wasn't just me. Everybody's like prefaced it. It was me that was always just disappearing. But
No,
everybody would just jump from one room to the other.
Dude,
jump
it
down
was-
to a different
It
place.
was it was
bar.
so fucking normal for me that a point where it's like, oh, where'd Max go is usually a question people would throw, but like I would find random people in the parking lot. Like there was one time a guy came up to me and he was like, GameStop guy, you want to drink liquor out of the back of my van in this alleyway? I was like, fuck yeah, dude, let's go. And
Yeah,
it was I
many
think
times
it was
accidentally got kidnapped.
it was I still remember what it was. I remember when I had that question asked and I said yes, and I remember like walking out into the parking lot, like into the darkest area, and I was like, I think I sobered up quick enough to remember everything, because I was like, dude, I am like either A, about to have a great time, or B, I have to fight for my life. And I got to this dude's van, he rolled back the sliding door, and he's like, here you go. It was like Huckleberry vodka. And I was like, this shit's fucking pretty good.
Yeah.
And then I was
But
like, hey, thanks, and then left.
And that's the thing, is that I'm sure there is people have had terrible experiences
Yeah.
at conventions, and I'm sorry that you have. Um, it's terrible. That
Here's
there are people that are there to take advantage of that sometimes.
yeah.
We've been lucky enough to not have any of those experiences.
Not to not to throw a whole lot in there, but like as a dude, no one wants to capture me. No one fucking cares about me, dude. I'm not
I
that
don't know.
good
You're
looking.
so pretty.
I'm not that good looking, dude. No, no one's gonna be like, ah, yeah, that pretty guy right there. Let's grab him and take him home.
The one
No,
with the big eyes.
the one with like crazy eyes. But shit, dude. I found one dude he looked like our friend Paul. He was like fucking direct look-alike. I was like, shit, that guy looks really familiar. I was like, hey, you look like Paul. He's like, that's not my name. I was like, that's crazy. I met that guy in the founders party. Uh and I was like, hey man, how you doing? He's like, hey. I was like, how'd you get here? And I walked here. There were so many times where I'd find myself in situations where like I would be like drinking at one place and then just find myself with all the people who like put the convention together and like just be hanging out with those guys. I'd meet up with like Dragon and all his people, the fucking Ignition dudes and all that. Like, it was a good time. I always had a great time there. There was a few times more recently that I like the last few ones that I went to. I've become more jaded. And I stopped caring about being super nice to people that were pissing me off. And there was a time where there was an Ignition guy. He was a younger dude. He's one of the newer dudes in there, and he kept like talking this huge game. I was like, dude, I don't know who the fuck you are. I've been here a lot, and I don't recognize you. But his handler guy, I was chill with, and I was like, all right, whatever. And he's like, I can lift this table with you on it. I bet you $1 million. I was like, I guarantee you can't. And he kept
Also,
counting.
I don't
He kept
want you-
he kept counting to 3, like he's gonna pick up the table and me and throw me off of it. And I every time he get to 2, I just stand up. He's like, you can't do that. That's cheating. I was like, I'm not gonna fucking sit on a table you're trying to flip, dude. That's stupid. You're
No,
being dumb.
you know, the funniest part about that is he still won the bet.
Yeah, like neat, dude.
'Cause
Like
he's
you owe me $1
'cause you're
million.
I'm not gonna let you.
I'm not gonna let you. They didn't stipulate any rules to this. Like, fuck
Yeah,
yourself.
you lost, you're an idiot.
And so but like I found myself in a lot of situations where it's just especially at radcon, I'll say specifically radcon, I have had nights where I need there's a part of me that just like looking back at this like, man, I probably shouldn't drink that much. But when
Yeah.
Iceborne was being announced, we met Ryozan and had him like autograph my 3DS, and we ended up getting invited to the after party for Capcom for Monster Hunter. And I was like, fuck yeah, dude. And so we went and stood in line. We got out there, got into the after party. I drank a lot. I had a great time there. I talked a lot about Monster Hunter with a lot of different people, and some people didn't have a whole lot of experience with Monster Hunter, but they were like cosplaying. And then here's that throwback of "Don't be that asshole." Like, it was fucking me for a second, dude. I was like, "Dude, what's your HR rank?" Like, well, tell me about all these things that you do. They're like, "I have no idea." I'm like, "Oh,
I
okay."
just joked because
Granted, I didn't fucking press people hard with that. I was like, "Oh, I'm just curious about like your experience with the game and all that." And when I got the yeah, I don't really play that much. I'm like, okay, I'm gonna walk. But I ended up apparently talking. I mean, the Capcom guys out there, if you ever watch this, I'm so sorry. I'm a jackass. But there were a few of them that were fucking chill enough. They got me they got me, my sister's husband, and my girlfriend VIP fucking badges and shit, where I apparently was talking to these guys enough and was belligerent enough to like, all right, here's a VIP badge, go get free alcohol.
Can you go away now?
I mean, fuck it, dude. I had a great time.
That's funny.
I love the conventions. Like there's a few times like when I was doing the GameStop-a-con when they had and I was my only one I ever went to as a manager. Was in Anaheim, California. So I met like fucking Jay from Jay and Silent Bob. I met a bunch of other famous folks. Fucking David Hasselhoff was there.
Oh wow, that's
I got to play
Why
Breath
was
of the
David
Wild.
Hasselhoff there?
I can't remember,
like
dude.
random people at some of these.
I
conventions.
stayed in line to be one of
That's
the
fair.
first play testers of fucking Breath of the Wild though, and I thought that was rad as shit. but like got to do Breath of the Wild for the first time before it was released, and I was like, oh, it feels so cool that I got to play this game, and I love that game. Like I've had a lot of really interesting fucking times at conventions. Like I met
I
Tiny
really want to
Tina's
go.
voice actress. She's
I
fucking rad
honestly,
as shit.
I mainly have gone to RadCon, but I've been to PAX and like
Mhm.
what's Spokane's SakuraCon
The Spokane has a
and
couple because there's Lilac City Comic Con. That's the one that we
Lilac
went
City.
to
I've been to
together.
that. Yeah,
And then there's Anime Con.
SakuraCon,
There
I
used
think.
to be Spokon, but Spokon
Yeah.
doesn't exist anymore.
Nah, dude, it's just Spoke Compton now.
Well, most of the people that went to Spokon also go to RadCon and MizCon, and uh, yeah, there was a lot of overlap in the board members who actually put it, like, run it, and attendance was so low that they were like, it's already kind of redundant, so we don't need to do it anymore.
and for the people out there that have only been to like the small conventions, go to one of the big ones.
Yeah.
It is a completely different experience.
Yeah.
And yeah, the small ones have their charm, and then like I said, the knowing everybody because you've gone to it a bunch of years and stuff.
Yeah.
That's always fun and cool. But the big ones have just some crazy stuff. Like I love dancing, and they brought in a guy from Tokyo that
Fuck
was
yeah,
doing
dude.
like EDM. Some of the best EDM I've ever heard in my life. He just was going off that night, and it
Fuck
was
yeah.
it was amazing. It was an experience I'll never forget. Going to PAX,
I think
just experiencing that
Yeah.
that was amazing.
my favorite acquisition that I've gotten at one of the bigger cons was I'm a nerd and I like Ruby.
I'm not gonna lie, real quick
Don't
before you
have
go
to
any
be.
further with that, I thought that was Hatsune Miku.
No, this
I
is
thought it was a Sailor Moon character.
no, this is I'm not
I'm a nerd. I go Hatsune Miku.
Hatsune Miku. Not that much. No, it's Weiss from Ruby.
Bring it closer to the camera so people can actually see it.
It's so this was at an anime convention. The entire cast of Ruby was there, and it was funny. So I was in line to get her signature, but by the time we were there, it was I think it was on a Friday, so not a lot of people were there yet, but it was also kind of like early in the afternoon, so most people were on lunch. So there was nobody behind me. And the same thing was for Trevor in the next line to go talk to Barbara Dunkelman, who voices Yang.
Nice.
And so we get up there, and Kara is her name, Kara Eberly, who voices Weiss. We just started talking about random stuff because we were both wearing like denim jackets that had a bunch of nerdy pins and patches on it. And then Lindsay Jones, who voices Ruby, came over, and like we were chatting for like, I think it was like 20 minutes before somebody else came in line behind me. And so I walked over, and Trevor, I didn't realize it, but Trevor had been standing like just in the middle of the floor for like 15 minutes. And apparently he was like, how do you do that? I'm like, what do you mean, how do I do that? You were talking for so long. Like, I don't know. We were just chatting. And he was like, I didn't know what to say.
I mean, you have to understand these voice actors.
They're people.
They're just people, man.
Yeah.
if I ever voice act and actually go anywhere and I'm at a con, like by all means, fucking shoot the shit with me, dude. Even if I'm at a con, still shoot the shit with me. Just don't be a dick.
Yeah.
Because I'll probably walk away.
And the thing was too, like, we didn't even talk about
Get
Ruby
to it,
nearly.
Max. Voice act.
Yeah.
God damn it.
Let Preston say his story.
Oh,
Okay, sorry.
we didn't even talk about Ruby like much at all. It was about random other shit. And Trevor was like, I don't know, I tried talking about Ruby, but that conversation didn't lead anywhere. And I was like, well, no, that's all anybody ever wants to talk to them about when they're at these conventions.
Right.
Just change it up a little, man.
Yeah. Yeah.
I was not there
Those
for this
people.
one. This is my sister went to they go to like the bigger cons like out in different states and so on, and they ran into the guy who voice acts fucking Samurai Jack,
Oh,
and
cool.
she was like, "Oh yeah, we got one signed for you and all that." And when he said that when he wrote down when he wrote, he screamed it out loud, and so I got
Oh,
Yes.
yeah.
so when he said coup, he screamed it out loud when he wrote it, and it's the coolest shit, dude. I'm like, man, I wish I went. That's so
Well,
cool.
and that's something that I think everybody, just everybody that's like interested in something like in an art or passionate about it, you should
Yeah.
really go for it, because like some of these people are really living the way they want by doing what they're passionate about,
Like voice acting.
like voice acting, uh, and I really well, you're just flipping yourself off. um,
I know.
and so just really like go for your dreams. I know that sounds kind of
Hey,
fucking-
everybody, don't hesitate. Just do it.
just do it. Just do it. Just do it. I'm
Hide-
not. I don't
hide
take my
over
own
here.
advice a lot. I get that, but maybe you just need to hear it from someone else.
Right.
So, but before we have to wrap up here, I want to hear about some literature.
Oh shit.
I want some
If you don't
literature
if
in
you
my
don't
life.
bring up in literature the con crud, I'm gonna be a little upset.
Con crud.
It's
I
been a
don't-
bunch of people that get together that are sick and just get everybody sick. So you come home afterwards, you're like, I feel like
The entire
shit.
convention
dude."
got sick. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, I unfortunately don't. I don't have any. It was hard to find.
Disappointed.
It was hard to find any like facts or statistics on conventions because usually all of the stats that I found also include like, yes, a business convention for insurance companies. It's like I don't care about those.
I guess we should probably preface that then at this point. Conventions specifically for probably nerdy shit, right?
Yeah.
I guess you could. I get. Okay, hold on. Hold on. You could
be
be.
a fun convention. That's a bit of business convention.
I know.
Tell us
I
about
know,
it. Actually,
I know.
I would love to know, because I've heard of stuff like gun conventions and stuff too.
Oh, yeah, I would love to
So
go
like,
to-
I'd love to hear about those, because I haven't experienced those. I've only experienced nerdy conventions.
Well, you can't just go to
So-
SHOT Show. You actually have to be invited. Which, hey, SHOT Show, if you're listening, like I would love to go run around and see cool things
Yeah.
and not have enough money to buy any of them. That'd be cool.
I mean, he'll take out a loan. He'll buy it anyway.
I won't. I won't. Because I can't. But I guess I have friends that went to like a work convention and it's like Concreticon or some shit like that. I will be completely fair. When I say anything a con, I have done that to myself over the years where I have like, this is a convention for this. I just put whatever it is. Like GameStop-a-con was not called GameStop-a-con. I can't remember what I think it's GameStop Expo or some shit like that. I
Yeah,
don't know.
probably.
It was like there's a lot of different titles out there. If you're like me and you just put your own monikers to things, that's fine. I get it. I'm with you. I see you.
Literature.
Yeah,
Literature.
well, so I have a few because one is just a lot of them were about cosplay specifically because that's the easier stats to find.
Sure, yeah,
but that also kind of shows the what the demographic as a whole going to conventions looks like.
Yeah.
And one thing that I found was that conventions as a whole are increasing very steadily since COVID.
Oh.
Attendance is higher. The cosplay specifically, like the cosplay market has grown consistently since COVID by looks like roughly 2% per year, which is pretty big for business
Why do you
sectors.
think that is?
Uh
Did everybody
I
realize that they were into shit when they were at home alone? With
yeah, I
themselves,
honestly
and
think that's what
they're
it
like, "I'm
was.
gonna
That
live
like
my
all
life."
of this stuff went away and people were like, "Dang, I miss that." Right? Like I don't even have the option to go. And I think the other thing is a lot of people saw their local events and conventions die after COVID
Yeah.
and realize that they actually need to attend these things if they want to keep them around. I know that happened here in Spokane with the Renaissance Fair.
Mhm.
Before COVID, the attendance every year for the Spokane Renaissance Fair was going down.
Yeah.
And then when it went away, when it went away for COVID for like 3 years, and then 2023 was their first year back. And since then, like this year, they had 19,000 people attend the Ren Fair,
Wow.
which was 43% more than last year, which was a record-breaking number last year for them.
That's
So,
crazy. That's a crazy amount more.
Yeah, because
Well,
people,
I
That's
think
awesome.
that better location this year
yeah, being at the fairgrounds
definitely
this year
helped.
really helped.
is like
Yeah.
more accessible.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's cool.
Oh, hey,
really
real
cool.
quick, would you consider a Ren Fair as a convention?
I
I
would
would.
actually. I
Yeah.
think I would.
Yeah.
It's
like
not
its
your
own thing
when
too,
you
but
think
it-
of
yeah.
convention, you don't necessarily think Ren Fair, but like at the same time, I'm thinking about it like
It was
That's
actually
like-
it was fun this year too because this year they started a new thing called Nightfall. So after 6 o'clock, it became a 21 and up only event.
oh my god, this is
Um,
Spokane.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm
We're
in.
going next year.
Yeah,
Oh,
we
fuck
yeah,
went
it's
this
not-
last year,
I'm
and
not. I'm not helping my case for being an alcoholic.
So the next year
Uh.
they said that they will probably have more tavern areas because this year they only had 2, and they didn't
And they got
realize how they
jam-packed.
got jam packed.
Yeah.
Especially the
Nuts
one
to
there
butts,
was
baby.
one that had beer, and then one that had mead, and the one that had mead, the line circled around the vendor booths.
oh no.
That's hilarious.
But it was great because they had burlesque shows and concerts going on and drag shows. They had a nighttime joust. It was fire shows. There was like single person fire shows, and then they did a big fire show at the end of the night. Really cool.
Was it Ignition? Or
It
was
wasn't
a different
Ignition.
group?
No, it was a different one.
Cool.
That's really cool. That's awesome. I
That's
would
really
love
cool.
to see how much has grown because I mean, last time I went was the first year they came back. I think.
Yeah, well, last year when we went, we got 2-day tickets, but by the end of the first day, we had kind of already gone around, like, seen all of the vendors and done all of it. So this year we were like, yeah, we don't need 2-day tickets. We'll just get the 1 day and the Nightfall Pass. And then we ran out of time on the first day to see all the
You're like,
vendors.
I want to go more.
Yeah, we
So
there was a whole section of the fair that we didn't even see so
Do-
we missed like 20% of the vendors.
do they have like what I know that like was it fucking I think one of the Renaissance fairs out in like Puyallup has like campground stuff. Do they have the same thing going for like the Spokanecon?
No. The fairgrounds doesn't have any public camping areas, and
Fuck!
their old location didn't either.
Yeah.
The big camping one for Washington is Midsummer.
Oh hell yeah, dude. Cheap viewers on streamboo.com. Remove the space. Thanks,
great.
random fucking asshole. Fucking bots.
Every time.
Hey, but hey, if you ever are watching this, feel free to jump into the chats and like shoot some shit with us. Or I guess send bot messages, you fucking ass clowns.
What?
I prefer if you didn't.
But yeah, comment. You know, let us know what you guys thoughts, what experiences you guys had with conventions.
Yeah,
I
let me know if
we'll,
you've
we'll be
seen
talking
me.
about this again. Yeah.
And also, I'm sorry.
But yeah, let us know what your experience has been, and
Mhm.
we'll talk about this again, I'm sure, because there's a lot to unpack
There
when
is
it
a
comes to
lot.
conventions and cosplay.
I think,
And
yeah, by themselves, like conventions, there's a lot to talk about. Cosplay, there's a lot to talk about. And
Ren
of
fairs
course,
too.
and
It's
stories.
it's
Oh
like its own
my,
thing too.
I have a lot of those. I have a lot of stories,
A lot of stories, too many.
more than two.
Kidding, kidding, kidding. But yeah, we want to hear your stories. So go ahead and comment in there. We'll see you. I think a couple weeks, 2-3 weeks from now, we'll be doing our next episode. So
Until we surprise you with a much sooner one.
yeah, could happen anytime.
That could be any time.
happen right now. Our next topic is
Yeah, our next topic is
Fun fact, everyone. Thanks for joining us on the Wish You Would podcast. My name is Max. We got Preston and DJ with us. Today's topic is about leaving this conversation. Thank you guys all for joining us in this podcast about stuff. And join me as we don't know what the fuck we're talking about next, because apparently that's my gimmick. Unless I read the fucking title. Son of a bitch.
next time I'll
thank you all
change
for-
it so that Max doesn't know yet, and then
God
change it when
damn
we
it.
start the topic.
You rat bastard. I appreciate all you guys joining us. And of course, again, like DJ was saying, leave comments about like your times with conventions, your favorite stories that you got. What the biggest ick you found in them, because why not? Deleted by a moderator. Fuck you, bot. Anyways, we love you. Take care and don't be an asshole. Love you guys. Bye.
Are we out?
Not yet.